everyone to two Puerto Ricans and a Black Girl.
We all jamming.
We jamming today, people. We excited about our show. Mimi, you want to tell them what we doing today?
Are doing 2021 vision boards.
All right, ladies.
Dream catchers.
Manifesting.
Yes. Goal
You're on
seekers,
the right
dream
side of
catchers.
that music, by the way.
Right.
All right, ladies. So,
Let's introduce ourselves first.
oh yeah, I am the Dope Widow.
Hey, guys. I am the Love Guru, and I am feeling good today.
Hey, she had an anthem today. Yes. And I'm Mimi, the Lifestyle Diva. Welcome.
Wait a minute. For like 2 seconds, I kind of forgot about you and stuff. And you're moving and stuff. I like that.
I'm feeling good today. I actually really did what I normally do to get ready for the new year and to bring in positivity, just new blessings. I cleaned my house, I decluttered, I threw away, I changed my sheets, I changed the curtains, I did everything.
I did the same thing. Changed my curtains.
So today was a good day. I'm feeling good, but I feel like I'm going to pay for it later on. But right now, I'm going to enjoy that I'm feeling good.
Okay.
Yay. All right, ladies. So today we actually have some people who's going to join us while we sip and we manifest. So I'm super excited about this girl power thing today. Or maybe, yeah. So let's let them in.
I never did a virtual.
Hey, hello.
Tell them to unmute themselves.
She's mute. Yay. Hi, Sarah.
Hello, Riz.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Espérate que hay party allá.
Everybody's there. Hi.
Oh, they got a whole table full of people.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Yes, they do.
So wait a minute, Sarah. We could have just went to Maryland. And
That's right. That's right. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying.
Oh, this is so cool. I'm so excited.
Nice to meet you, Sarah.
Sarah,
Nice to
that's
meet
Michelle.
you. Hi. I feel like I know her because I watch all the podcasts. So I feel like I know her.
Michelle, those are all my cousins and my niece.
Is that your sister?
That's my sister.
Yeah, you guys look alike.
Lydia's there, right?
It is here.
That's my cousin Lydia. And then
Hello.
we have Evelyn over there. That's Evelyn.
Woo-hoo!
And then we have my nieces, Liana and Jailene.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm glad you guys are joining us to set our
Yes, definitely. We got all our supplies. See?
Oh, that's so great. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yay. This is
We got all our supplies.
cute.
Well, ladies, before we begin, I want us to just take a moment and just think about what it is that you're leaving behind in 2020. We all know that we're dealing with unprecedented situations, this crazy pandemic, and all of the other things that came along with the year 2020. But I want us to focus just for a moment and think about what are the things that we want to leave behind in 2020, and then invoke all of the things that you want moving forward for your new year, for the year 2021. What do you want to see? What do you want to manifest in your life for the year 2021? When you're cutting out your pictures, it's not only pictures, but those words that inspire you, those words that motivate you, those pictures that of things that you want to accomplish, those goals that you want to achieve in the year 2021. I mean, because it's not only words, but it's also pictures. And I can attest to the fact that my vision board for 2020, I must say everything on my vision board I accomplished. I'm very proud. I'm very proud to say that. The only thing that also was manifested that I did not put on my vision board was this podcast. But this was something that I talked about with my sister Gigi. This during the pandemic, we talked about it for such a long time, and it was something. I think I also mentioned it to my sister Sarah about me wanting to do a podcast in the future. I didn't put it on my vision board, but it was something that I had in the forefront of my mind. And although I didn't see it every day, but in my thought process, I did manifest it, and it came to pass. So I can attest that this is something that, you know, if we see it, we talk about it, if we envision it, if we say it's going to happen, it's going to happen, because we know that the mind is an amazing tool. So I just wanted to just throw that out there, you know, for us to just get in the right mindset, so that before we start creating our vision board.
That's awesome. Because that was a perfect saying, that the mind manifests things. Even if you don't put it on a vision board, your mind already knows. So the energy that's around you is going to come out.
Yes.
So you're gonna pose a question?
Pose a question. They're ready.
Okay. So my question is to you guys: are you guys ready to get started on these vision boards?
Yes.
Hold on. I'm lucky I have shorts.
I told you, I was like, you're gonna have to get up, girl.
All righty. So I'm gonna put a little bit of background music.
Just gonna tell you that.
To create some ambiance.
Yes,
And it's actually Beyonce too.
And while we create these vision boards, y'all feel free to dance and party and celebrate each other.
Oh yeah.
Cheers, ladies. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I got my glass.
Salud.
Cheers.
Salud.
Salud.
Where's Grizz?
I don't know. I think she went to get some more supplies.
So, ladies, while we're
Lady,
cutting,
it's you.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Yes.
So, what is and that's for our guests as well. What is the one thing that you're looking forward to this year? What is that one thing that you really want manifested for 2021?
Is this question for our guests, or is it for
Everyone.
Everyone, right? Yep.
Everyone, for all parties involved.
Well, I'm going to begin. My home. My ultimate goal for 2021 is to purchase my home. I have given myself a timeline, and I'm really going to stick to that. I've tried to discipline myself during the pandemic with my savings. To say that I wasn't great, but I accomplished something, and I felt satisfied with that. So my biggest goal for 2021 is to own my own home.
And do you want to own a house or a condo? What is it that you're looking for?
House.
A house. Okay.
Yes, I want my son his backyard.
Okay.
I do.
Well, mine is my endeavor that I'm working on now. I want to see it manifest in 2021.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For myself, the same thing. I have a couple of endeavors taking place. Clearly, the two Puerto Ricans and the Black Gurl. I'm looking forward to seeing that just reaches next level. And the other endeavors that I have over here happening with the other third. And yeah, just good health, a lot of positive energy, a lot of just
Positive energy is at the top. I think positive energy, good health,
yes.
and those are my top two. And then finance, of course, is always there.
Yeah, but this year's really just been a crazy one, to say the least. Aside from the pandemic, which is the biggest craziness, just our own little personal hiccups throughout this year,
Yeah.
Looking forward to putting that in the past and just really looking forward to the things that God is going to bring my way this year.
Right.
What
And
do
I'm
you
looking forward to setting more. I don't like, I mean, for me, long-term goals, I have a long-term goal, which is when I retire, I want to retire with $1 million. But I'm talking about right now, I just have little short daily goals that I want to set for myself.
Yeah. And that's something that I actually learned. I normally would I would set like long-term goals, but just listening to you two ladies talk, short-term goals I think is the key. Like even today, I set some goals of some things for yesterday and today that I wanted to accomplish, and I was able to accomplish it, and I feel so fulfilled because I was able to check that off. So I think I'm going to do, like, of course you need your long-term goals because you can't possibly fulfill the big dream in a day or two. But
Right.
little things, I want to be able to every day set a goal or two for something that I need to accomplish that's going to take me to that level that I want to reach.
Yeah. I think if more people set those little daily goals, they will feel more fulfilled and feel like they've got something accomplished.
Yeah,
makes you more productive because you can get those things done opposed to a long-term goal and you have to get through so many hurdles to get to that long-term goal. You feel like you're never accomplishing anything.
Right.
Exactly.
Set something so small, like
Right.
like just so that, like let's say I want to wash all my clothes today.
Yep, that's my goal for tomorrow before midnight. I gotta wash all my clothes. We just talking about that.
Right.
That's a
you
reasonable
can't
goal.
bring in the new year with dirty clothes.
Exactly.
That was my mother's thing. Our clothes needed
Right,
to be
you know
washed
that.
before midnight. We could not have.
Clean house, clean clothes.
Yes.
Hold on, guys. I'm sorry.
Rosie was getting on. I don't know.
I am here. I am definitely not camera ready, but I am here and present.
Oh, okay.
Prima.
I can see her. What's going on? Hi, Rosie.
Katie,
Forget
hey.
about camera ready. Let us
Girl,
see your beautiful face.
That's
I'll
the
break the
short-term goal.
camera.
That's your short-term goal.
Yes, I've been working today and then finishing up dinner, shoved it in my face and ran upstairs to the computer.
Oh, thank you, Rosie. How cute.
Thanks for the invite. I have always wanted to do a vision board, and I think this is definitely the year we need some planning to be done because 2020 needs a redo.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It doesn't need a redo.
No, right, yeah.
It needs to.
We need to be passed.
Yes, it does. And with the year that we've had, we really have to be
Forget things that are bad,
really
and we should always
intentional.
remember. So we don't do
What
it
you saying,
again.
Gigi?
That is definitely the word that I have been thinking about. I want to be intentional
Yes.
on my goals for 2021. I want to be intentional about what I'm going to receive in 2021.
Yes.
I think that a lot of people, because I know for me, that's all over my vision board, is intention and intentional. I think if we move in those things, but I really want us to not think about just the things that were negative in 2021, because it was so many positive. Because that 2020 allowed us to connect with our family more. It allowed us to be quiet. It allowed us to focus in on things that we wouldn't have focused in on. So you got to think about the blessings too that came along with it.
It allowed me to be so much more grateful for the little things.
Right. You took so many relationships for granted that you had in your life. Like people, you can't hug them. You can't do things like that. And when you see them, it's like, oh, you take those little things for granted that you love on somebody. You take that for granted. That's a blessing to be able to do that. And the fact that we had this time where we can't really hug our loved ones, we want to be able to do that again someday. So we got to thank our blessings for everything that we still sustained, that we made it through, because so many people have it.
Absolutely. We have another one joining us.
Yay!
Oh. Gloria's coming on.
Okay.
Gloria and Virginia, they're coming on.
Yeah. We are family.
Absolutely. Hey, girl.
You know, Michelle, because I watched the blog, I've been loving all her hairstyles. I've
what
her hair next.
that's what I said. I asked Michelle, I said, okay, so you got a question for us?
Because Michelle always starts. She always starts.
Michelle
I got a
always starts
question.
with a question.
Always just
Oh, she got the.
Yeah, she got the bottle. That's what's up.
Hey, girl.
She got the bottle.
that's a reflective statement.
Bitter? Oh,
Yeah,
it's the day
I'm
was
Jackie.
Hi, Jennifer. She's muted. She's muted.
My face. Like a bitter.
You're on mute, Jennifer.
Ugh. I don't like it.
Jennifer, you're gonna make me cry.
Rose, I thought it was
It's always just him.
Oh, thank you for joining us, Jennifer.
But by now you used to it.
Welcome, Jennifer. I like your pajamas.
Me too. Girl, so cute with those PJs.
Thank you.
I have to have a date with her via Zoom.
Real soon.
Over Zoom. Ain't that crazy? You chopped off all your hair.
I did. It looked crazy, but I did.
I like your hair was like down to your butt.
Even worse.
I needed a look, something new. So
I hear you.
I did all.
I want to come on again, but I don't have time to be at the salon to upkeep it.
No.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to keep it up.
You just kind
I
of
wanna
things
cut
that.
So Gigi, how do you guys know each other?
So I've known Jennifer practically my whole life since I was like 14, 15 years old.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Messed up either.
Hi,
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Claudio.
Hello.
How you doing?
Sarah. That's Jackie's
Hi,
sister.
brother.
Rizzy D.
Tata, how are you?
Like, Rizzo.
Tata, love.
We went to elementary school together.
And then I haven't really spoken to
And then
Jennifer in a
She
hot
was with
minute.
my cousin Lydia. And my
Titi
cousin.
Claudia te manda saludo.
Okay. Que yo los saludo también.
Gracias, mi
You can
amor.
see you, mommy. Look, he sees you.
Miguel, you and Jennifer have been friends for many years, right? I mean, I recall hearing her name so many years ago. I just haven't seen her, but how long have you guys been friends?
Since I was like 14, 15 years old, since like 9th grade or 10th grade in high school. And then you know I'm bootleg, so I do my disappearing act. So I disappeared for a while.
For years, not a while, for years.
Yeah, this is the shit that I have.
You guys went to high school together?
Jennifer, that sounds about right.
Everyone knows me.
Still alive.
I know.
That's one way.
Bootleg.
You know it.
Ladies, look what I found. Look what I found.
Oh my God. I got to show you what I'm cutting right now. I got to show you.
Pregnant.
Yes. That'd be a miracle from God.
Or in the words of my friend Tamika, a science experiment.
Yes. So like 2 weeks ago, I felt a little something on my breast. Got a little scared, but I went today and I am good to go.
Gracias, Dios.
So how's the family? How's the kids?
That's a good say, girl.
Everybody's
That was a
good.
good say. I ain't gonna get rid of my wine.
How's
Are you
that?
You still working from home?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good though.
I'm gonna put that in the
So big. Oh, so beautiful.
Thank you.
She's so grown.
She just turned 19.
I know that. 19. Your baby is not a baby.
Nope.
19. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
She's so cute.
Thank you.
So she's staying home from college for this year? For this year?
Yeah, she came back in March. She stayed since March. She hasn't gone back.
Okay. She's doing it virtually?
Yeah, remotely. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good though.
Yeah.
That's horrible because I know she wants to experience that. She had her freshman year.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to rock out that whole 4 years in college.
Yep. She be talking about she wish she was back on campus, but then again,
Of course, you got that freedom, girl. You chill.
right.
The black
Ah,
ones
I was
Mama is not in the way.
Ain't nothing like living on campus.
Girl, that cactus life is the bomb.
Oh,
So Jennifer, what are your goals for this year? What is that one thing you want this year to have or to manifest? What's that one thing?
gonna move.
To move?
Take her ready?
Girl, look at I got my house. My apartment.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it is.
Are you looking to still move out of state?
No, not no.
Want to stay here?
For now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you looking to move to?
Possibly Jersey, maybe.
Ooh, Jersey is popping.
I'm
Yeah.
with you, Jennifer. I'm with you.
So
Yeah.
you gotta look at the words.
The prices are good.
Like, don't just because they be
I
words.
hear
that
you. I'm
looking for
tired
that
of
be-
New York.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
prices
Like,
are- it's
you see, like I looked at,
overrated.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You live better. So you can
And
take up the L. And
I'm tired of
from
being
there,
broke.
you can make it your own. Remember,
Right, right.
Are you looking to own something?
want my daughter.
I got it.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm trying to get out.
I want my daughters to see how
Pretty
strong
much.
they their own future. This one says
Can I share that you've kind of put already on your board?
yeah. I put. Go ahead. No, go ahead first. Whoever that was.
I want to give more this year.
Awesome.
Okay.
I like that gift.
Oh, that's cute.
You're the most giving person. How the hell you gonna give? Give more blood?
Give out more. Hello.
We could always do a little bit more. We could always give a little
Yep.
bit.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And it doesn't always have to be monetary.
No, I
Giving
mean,
doesn't
give
mean
more
just
of my
monetary.
time. Yep,
Exactly.
give more to the community. Give more to my, to my family, to my husband.
Yep.
Things
Yeah.
like that.
That's awesome. That just makes your whole insides, and it just helps your health, your mental, and everything when you give to others. You just feel so good inside.
Yes, it fuels the soul.
Right, exactly.
Well, on my vision board, I got do it all
Mm-hmm.
because I want to try to do it all before I can't. I got do it all, and I picked that because some of my ailments are stopping me from doing some of the things that I want to accomplish, and I want to be able to do it before I can't do it anymore. I also found the word leader. I always want to be a leader, never a follower. I always want to feel free in any relationship that I'm in, whether it be my sisters, being with my sisters, but I want to be able to be that relationship, be a free relationship, no expectations, just the way it's always been. I wanted it to remain that way. In love, I want to feel free. I don't want to feel controlled. I just want to feel, free love. And then, of course, the one that I showed before, I found love, because I always
it grew on me.
feel things in love, and that's one of my mottos, one of my scriptures that I go by. Corinthians, it says all things with love. And we try to do everything in love. So I want to continue to manifest love in all my relationships in my life.
Love is the key to life.
Absolutely.
It is. It really is.
Gigi, where you found?
Got it.
What's that little sinister laugh you did?
Because I'm gonna save this one for last.
I already know what it is.
I thought, what is it? Boaz?
Maybe, maybe not. So
Okay,
I have trust God, and I have some affirmations here that I found. I just think that even though my faith is always like grounded in God, but sometimes I still let my circumstances kind of get the best of me. Problems are still there because what's worrying going to do besides make me sick? It's not going to make the problem go away. So I just want to continue.
I was gonna say, even if you worry, the problem's still gonna be there.
It's still gonna be there. So what's the point? So I just gotta be able to know the God I serve. He's got me out of many situations.
You know what I think more people need to do too? They need to find outlets, because you know when those things are building up in you, when depression is building, when anxiety is building, you need to know, okay, I feel it coming on. Let me go punch this bag. Let me go for a walk. Let me go write in my let me go write in my journal. You need an outlet to release that energy so that it doesn't consume you.
And my outlet before was dancing.
Yeah.
But COVID came to home dancing with, but they started off with a little
You better take some Zoom dance classes.
There's nothing like in person.
Yes, I know. Dancing with that other person, socializing with everybody. You need that human contact. And that's what a lot of us are missing.
I love this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Help
Yes,
my craziness.
That's what a lot of us are missing, is that human interaction. The
Yeah.
socializing with
Help
other
me a
people.
lot out of my grief.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We took physical contact for granted.
Oh, yes, we did.
Yes, we
Now we can't.
did.
You didn't kiss or hug your loved ones at all. You just knew that they would be there.
Yeah, you walked out the door and you was like, all right, bye.
Right.
And now we're missing, because some of us don't live with our children. We're missing that, oh, I want to hug my children. I want to kiss my children.
Right.
You know, or even sometimes we take for granted and we walk out the door, we get out the car and we don't even kiss our significant other. We just, all right, bye, honey, and you leave.
Yeah.
You know,
This quote that I have that I'm going to put on my vision board is apropos for what we're saying right now. It says, when people fall in love with someone's flowers, but not with their roots, they don't know what to do when autumn comes.
oh wow,
Ooh.
That's a deep one.
that is deep.
I like that.
It's 20.
Sarah, what did you find? What kind of things did you find?
So I'm doing like different sections. I have a smaller board, so I'm doing different sections. Let me see. I haven't glued them all on. So this one is about love.
Okay,
So
I know, but I'm just like, damn, that's
you
a
and
nice
me,
ass
for
picture.
me and Claudio. But then this
Then he
one
gave us
says
the
family. You know, we stick together.
Mm-hmm.
So just I think it was you, Jackie, that you said that this year, you know, has really united us. You know, since the passing of Mom, of course, we've become a lot closer. But this year, I think because of the pandemic and because we are more mindful of what's really important, you know, in our lives, it's just brought us together as a family. And, you know, I've definitely felt the connection more than ever before. So I just want to continue that. I think like all of it, good health, because, you know, our family, we just suffer from different ailments, you know, whether it's diabetes or, you know, breast cancer or, you know, any form of cancer or whatever. We've all had our fair share of back issues and just you name it. So definitely good health. You know, I love to travel.
Oh my God, right. Aren't you missing it?
I'm hoping that this year I'll be able to do some traveling somewhere, you know. And then this section, I haven't put it, but I want to do something for self-growth,
Okay.
you know, continued self-growth. I didn't read as much as I have in the past.
Meditating? No, you haven't been consistent with your meditation.
Nope, I haven't been consistent with my meditation lately. So I just need to like refocus and kind of, you know, come back to that grounding place and on my spiritual journey, which is where I grow and, you know, in different areas of my life, you know, physical. Yeah. Yep. So that's what my board is going to consist of.
That's awesome.
What about Lydia?
Lydia is talking to somebody on the phone, so let me switch over to Evelyn.
What you
She
got?
stepped away for a moment.
Okay, Evelyn, what you got? What did you find?
I like Sarah, I divided.
Oh, I love that T-shirt. Whose T-shirt is
Don't
that?
you love it?
Rep it down.
That's
Like,
her t-shirt, Jennifer.
Huh?
That's her t-shirt. She was like, I love your t-shirt. That's her
Oh,
t-shirt.
thank you. That's my t-shirt, Jennifer. Oh, okay. Those t-shirts.
Like Sarah, I divided mine too, and the first thing that I put is I wanted to remind myself to live for today, live and enjoy every moment, because you know I had a difficult last year and a difficult this year, and I want to remind myself to focus on me without feeling guilty, because I always, when I focus on me, I'm always guilty. If I take time for me, I feel like I'm taking time away from my family, from my mother, from my daughters, and I don't have enough time for me. And then I want to go back. When we go back, I'm going to focus on this. I want to travel, and that's how I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to heal myself in where I want to go. I want to be at the beach. I want to be out in the sun. I want to take a dancing class. I want to do for me. And then I chose the one for, of course, my daughters. Where did you put it? And I want to make sure I focus, and I tell my daughters every day, I want them to know that they are strong women and that they can create their own future.
Oh,
that's what I've done so far.
That is awesome, Sarah. Sarah, if I could just say this to you, when you're on an airplane, they always tell you to put the face mask on yourself first, because you can't save anybody else if you're dying. So don't feel bad that you're taking care of yourself first.
Yeah. But I'm always like that.
I know, that's moms, we feel guilty.
I feel guilty.
Yeah.
I focus on me and you know, my daughters.
Yeah. Good for
you.
What about the girls? What did they find?
Okay, let me put Jailene.
Hello.
Hi, honey bun.
So,
Hi,
I haven't tasted it, but basically I'm just doing like a new year, a new me, because this year is gonna be different for me because I'm gonna finish college and I've always been in school. So now I'm gonna graduate. I'm gonna be like a new person. I need to find like a job. So it's a different version about myself. Like I'm gonna be like a nurse and all that. So it's a new version, and I want to be more. I was always connected to God, but this year and like 2019, I stopped that relationship. Like I stopped, and then I want to go back to faith. So I found something that said all you need is faith and travel. I want to travel, and then I want to go back to my island more this year. So it says welcome to paradise, because that's my paradise. Dominican Republic is my home.
Oh,
so
beautiful, mommy.
That's what I want to do this year. I want to go back home for a while.
Thank you. What about your sister? What does she have?
Well, hello.
Hi, my love.
Hello. I did this first, this vision, like what I envision myself.
Okay.
So here is with my faith, like to keep growing each day with my faith. And here is like home, it's in the center, because home is the most important thing for me. Like for me, and then I have my family, and I want to have good times, and I always want them together, like my own family. And to remember myself that it doesn't matter how I am, that I'm always beautiful, and I have a lot of people that love me. And here, and here it's to keep my journey of having a healthy lifestyle and to like motivate myself to keep working out.
Oh,
awesome. That's mine too, to keep working out. I'm with you.
What you got, Michelle? Let me see.
I got on here so far. I just dropped one. So okay. I got mind positive vibes. I got intentions. I got career. I got wealth. I got this is attention board. I got love on there, but I haven't filled it in yet because I'm still working on that.
Oh my God!
What happened?
She put a bike. She said bye-bye 2020.
That's right.
Flo, what you got?
I gave you all of mine.
Oh, Virginia.
I gave you mine in the beginning, Virginia. What'd you pick? You could just say it. You don't have to.
I have what a gift. I have joy and living and a love story. I'm still trying. So that's all I got for now.
All right, Lydia, you're back. What you got, honey bun?
So I did quadrants, and whenever I do this, I think of Gloria because 2 years ago she was like, "Wow, she has a lot of goals," because it was full.
I remember.
So I have quadrants. Everything's not glued down, but I have a love quadrant, and then I have a travel quadrant. The beach is my happy place. Travel. Then I have God on my right side, God's pearls of wisdoms, where he ends, where faith begins, and being more reflective. And then I have my family section with my home.
Oh, nice. I love it. Rosie, what you got? I know we can't see you, but you can tell us.
Lady, hey, I am here. So I have put eat right because I think it's really important to health. I know for 2020, everyone has been
Eat rice.
Focus on those kinds of things, but I think another thing is to also eat right because I've been eating a lot.
Eat rice, Rosie. You said eat rice.
Eat right, correctly. I added I'll put curly hair to do more with my curly hair. I think I hit it. So I am definitely going to attempt to embrace my curly hair more. I put passages. One of my goals this year is to read more passages. I think God has so many things to reveal to us that he has already given to us, but we just don't seek it out enough. So passages is one of my goals. I put making history with mighty style. I work predominantly in a male masculine industry. So it's rare when you find a woman in woman that speaks up in a meeting. So my goal is definitely to speak up more, to be more proactive, just make history in an industry that is predominantly male. I also put like no other, and my way, and strength, love. I put spice up romance.
Hey, I love that.
Yes, I love my husband dearly, but I know in 2020 we have been focused on, the kids, and do we send them to school? Do we not send them to school? Do we keep them home? Do we virtual learn? Do we in person? So I know that this year has definitely been focused on the children's education and and I think 2021 can be a year that I can make more of an effort to spice up some romance.
That's awesome, Rosie. That's perfect because I think that this year you made such a valid point. This year, I think people concentrate so much, especially when they had school age kids, on their children because you didn't know if you should send them to school, if you should keep them home, and then you have to make so many changes with how do you do activities with them at home, and you just lost contact and relationship with your spouse. So definitely focusing in on your spouse is a good one.
For sure. I also put a different time zone. I want to travel. I don't know if that's going to be possible 2021, but we're going to put that in the air. And I put friendships. I think this has been a year where it's been, reaching out to family has been priority, but I think reaching those friendships are very important too. Making sure that you stay connected. Like you said, you can't do a dance class, you can't do the ladies' night out, brunch that we would typically do before, but still making an effort to reach out and keep those healthy friendships because that keeps you sane. It's been a crazy one, and we don't know what 2021 has in store. But letting those ladies that like yourselves out here, giving them their awards, their accolades, their roses, their love now to say, hey, you have sustained me through this year. It's been a crazy one, but I know I can call Gloria when I be like, girl. I know I can holler at Jackie. I know I can holler at you guys for, just confidence and thought processes and development.
But isn't that a blessing? Because we took that for granted before this year. You really didn't rely on your friends and your family and lean on them and look for their support, because you just took them for granted. You just knew that they were going to be there. But now this year we needed to really lean in on people.
Yeah. So,
yeah, and I love it.
I'm nowhere near done, but I have a wedding dress because I want to be engaged or married.
Who got a wedding dress?
I have a wedding dress going on.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yes.
You already found something, girl?
I do have Boaz at the top. I do.
Yes, Boaz at the top.
The book and that's
That is for my wedding dress. I want a sexy, sexy wedding dress.
Oh, beautiful.
I see you in a nice. What kind of dress do you see yourself in?
Girl, I see something like sheer with lace, real fitted.
Gratitude.
Okay.
I see her in a fitted gown.
I see it.
You see it.
I commented, I'm gonna write something and then
I'll invite you to it. Did I invite you to it?
No. I see the sexiness. I was getting ready to say, I hope you wasn't going for like the big.
No,
Yeah, I see like something really sexy and simple.
So,
into this group on Facebook. It's called the Global Gratitude Jar, and every day the administrator, he or she, writes like posts a picture and then writes what they're grateful for, or just writes a quote, or just whatever they're thinking, and then you would write, today I'm grateful for. And at first, when my sister sent it to me, I wrote, but I wasn't consistent. And then I started writing every day, like what I'm grateful for, and I don't want to miss a day, because because gratitude is something, I was really good about it before the pandemic, and then once the pandemic came, I got kind of a little lazy with writing in my gratitude journal, although my prayers would remain consistent, but I wasn't writing. So when she invited me into the group, like it helped me. Like I'm not writing in my journal, but every day I'm writing what I'm grateful for. So it just makes me happy that I have a grateful attitude each day.
Yep, I love it. I'm the same way. I don't want to miss a day. So I'm like so proud of myself, because I think I'm up to like 220 something days consistently.
Oh my goodness, so good. I'm on 50 because I stopped.
Well, but you just started. But the thing is that, what's good about it is that as soon as I wake up, that's the first thing I think of now. What am I grateful for today? And he has this little thing, it says jolt. So JOLT. So if you can't think of anything, because after a while, it does become challenging. I mean,
I have to think about it sometimes.
Yeah. So jolt is just one little thing. So some days some days when I'm struggling, I'm like, I'm grateful for my chai tea. I'm grateful for, but it's anything. So it has made me much more
conscious, right?
Yeah, much more conscious, and I am grateful for everything.
But like we said, we take those little things for granted, and we don't.
A switch, Virginia.
We don't pay attention to, today I said I was grateful for my eyes, that I was able to see, things as they are, like those little things. Sometimes we even take. Sometimes I tell God, and I'm thank you for my eyebrows, because imagine what we would look like without eyebrows. I do, or I tell him, thank you, Lord, for my nails. Like imagine what our fingers would look like without nails. Like I think of those little things, like things that we take for granted, and I make myself laugh. But then I think, like, for real, what if I didn't have eyebrows?
I'm stealing that jolt. I really, really like the condo was sealing. I
agree.
I don't know what I heard that. Grizel. Grizz, Virginia thought you said condom.
I want that too.
She said, what she said?
That's on my vision board, Virginia.
I don't know. That's what you said.
That's so funny.
No, I want you to read the things on the other side.
Yeah, I read it.
Oh.
Friend Jennifer, I haven't spoken to her in so long.
I'm so happy she joined.
Me too.
Yeah,
that's
awesome.
Her via text during the pandemic, but prior to that, she's one of my friends that I said I consider her a sister when we were talking about friends.
Yeah.
That even though I haven't spoken to her or been around her for so long, I know that there's such a connection there, like a deep-rooted connection that I will always be there for her if she needs me, and I know vice versa.
Right.
I really, really miss our friendship. Like, desperately miss our friendship.
Not to come back to work. And I've been out since then. You know,
and we have to really, we have to really pay attention to those words. I think sometimes, people go, oh, let's not take this for granted. Don't say we could go. But do we really stop and think about it? Like, we've all, I'm sure, have had a loved one. We know some more, I mean, the most obvious, of course, Grizel, that who would have ever thought that at the age that, Bill was, that he was going to have, a heart attack, or, I mean, just anything. And I think sometimes we say those words and we don't really stop and think about it. I know, Jackie's had a couple of close friends that have passed from COVID and stuff like that from the neighborhood and whatnot. But it could be anything. I mean, anything. I think I had a very, very close friend, Kelly, Jackie, and in the middle of the night, got up. It was like literally 2 or 3 in the morning, had a heart attack. My best friend,
Jesus.
Had to perform CPR and he died in her arms, so we just don't know, when someone is elderly or they're sick, we kind of are coming to expect that.
Mm-hmm.
But in this day and age, an accident, look at the time when Jackie was coming here, last year or 2 years, Jack? Last year. I mean, and she was in this horrific car accident, and she called me and I just, I'm not good at stuff like that, where something is sprung. And I was, sobbing, and I just felt so bad and guilty. It's like, oh my gosh, she was on her way here to visit me. But anyway, I think what I'm trying to say is, when we say it could, we could lose somebody in a moment, we really have to believe those words because it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is not promised to any one of us. You could be in perfect health and that means nothing. Not to bring the group down.
No, I think
not at all. Not at all.
No, you have to speak transparently in reality like that. Like I said, not take life for granted, and put a period at the end of it. Like, do people really pay attention to that? To not take life for granted. So we really, really, if this year hasn't taught you anything, it's that life is not promised to you. Your condition is not promised to you. What you were used to day to day is not promised to you. Mm-hmm. Like, I had a job 10 months ago and I'm not working now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your day to day is not promised to you, but you have to keep yourself girded up and knowing strong in the Lord and know that you're going to get by. Yeah. You have to.
I'm turning it around.
So true. It's so true. I agree with everything you said. Like you said, we talk about we take everything for granted, or we taking things for granted. And everything you said kind of puts everything into perspective for me. I don't know about anybody else, but it does. I say that I'm grateful, but then maybe in the next breath, I'm doing something that doesn't show the gratitude that I just finished saying I'm grateful for, Mm-hmm. So it just, thank you for saying all of that. you know, it just put a lot of things into perspective. I enjoyed the fact that you ladies came on, all the things that you guys shared. Um, I feel blessed to be amongst amazing women, strong women, um, women that inspire me and motivate me to be the best version of me. Um, so I'm grateful. I'm grateful going into the new year. I'm grateful for all of you, and I'm grateful for your friendship. So thank you, ladies. I love you all.
We love you too.
We love you too, Jackie.
Love you, Jackie.
And I'm grateful that Jennifer joined us. Bootleg. It's a great way to end and start my year. I love you, girl.
Yes.
Love you too.
Yeah, even though I'm bootleg, I love you. Everybody knows I'm bootleg.
I know.
So love.
Thank you guys for joining us so much. This was beautiful.
All ladies, thank you
ladies.
so much for joining us.
So much.
Right. We appreciate it. I hope you guys finish your vision boards, and I wish you all the best for 2021. And maybe we
If you're so compassionate, see yourself with the same kind
thank you for joining us. We love you all.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
New Year.
Sarah, what are we on? Sarah, what's the name of the show? You gotta sing it.
Two Puerto Ricans and a Black Girl. I hear that in my head.
Bye, ladies.
Bye. Bye, Rosie.
Love you, girls.
Bye, ladies.